You took the pill, you waited, and absolutely nothing happened. It is incredibly easy to spiral in that moment. The anxiety spikes, and you start to wonder if your body is permanently broken. But we need to look at the medical reality. We are often conditioned to think of ED medications like Viagra or Cialis as fail-proof buttons. You push the button, you get the result. Biology rarely operates with that kind of simplicity. This chart shows medication efficacy rates. They are highly effective, hitting a 70 to 80% success rate. But the hashed area represents the 20 to 30% who fail to get full results, meaning 1 in 3 men won't get the expected outcome. When that happens, the typical response is to either throw the pills away in frustration or start purchasing unverified internet supplements out of desperation. There is a better way to handle this failure. We can use a diagnostic pathway, a methodical approach to figure out exactly where the breakdown occurred, whether it was behavioral, chemical, or systemic. ED is a symptom of a larger process. Throwing random solutions at it is useless until you identify the precise point of failure in your own system. The first stage of troubleshooting is auditing how you actually use the medication. A significant percentage of failures are the result of simple user error. These pills have strict requirements to absorb properly. If you took the medication after a heavy meal, it can get trapped in the digestive process. You need a completely empty stomach for maximum absorption. You also need to attempt usage across 5 to 8 separate occasions before declaring the medication a failure. Many men get nervous, try it once or twice, and give up too early. There is a lifestyle trade-off here. Strict protocol optimization removes spontaneity and requires you to plan your meals and your romantic life around a specific window. If your protocol is perfect but the pills still fail, the next step is upgrading the pharmaceutical strategy itself. This graph illustrates stacking a daily low-dose medication with an on-demand dose. The daily pill provides a steady baseline of blood flow. The second dose provides the necessary spike for activity. This baseline supports nighttime erections and helps prevent long-term tissue damage. The downside is that daily medication increases your monthly financial costs and raises the potential for low-grade daily side effects like mild congestion or headaches. Mastering timing and establishing this baseline defense is a mandatory prerequisite. You must rule out these operational issues before assuming your biology is fundamentally broken. If the protocol and the pills are locked in and you are still not getting results, we have to look deeper into systemic chemical deficits. Low testosterone often acts as a headwind against the medication. It diminishes the underlying drive, meaning the pill has to work much harder to produce a response. Get tested, but keep in mind that testosterone is rarely the solo culprit. It typically works in tandem with other metabolic factors that govern your vascular response. The most critical of these is nitric oxide. This molecule triggers the relaxation of smooth muscle in the penis, which is the physical requirement for blood to enter the tissue. Without that trigger, the medication has nothing to amplify. This is why specific adjunct supplements like L-citrulline can be useful. They provide the precursors your body needs to boost nitric oxide levels, so the prescription medication actually has a signal to work with. These supplements require daily adherence and are virtually useless if your underlying vascular health is compromised. That brings us to the most difficult roadblock. If your internal pipelines are narrowed by damage, they will physically block the necessary blood flow. Systemic issues like diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol cause physical changes in the vessels that oral pills simply cannot overcome on their own. Fixing this requires aggressive effort, specifically overhauling your diet, dropping excess weight, and committing to consistent cardiovascular exercise. This represents a heavy, long-term lifestyle investment. However, unlike the immediate but temporary fix of a pill, repairing your metabolic health provides a permanent, holistic solution. No localized medication can successfully overpower a systemic pipeline that is entirely clogged. Foundational health remains the ultimate fix. If you've addressed the metabolic issues and oral medications are still insufficient, we move to the final branch on our map: advanced medical therapies. This category covers 2 distinct mechanical paths for severe cases: shockwave therapy and intracavernosal injections. Shockwave therapy uses targeted sound waves to stimulate the growth of brand new blood vessels in the tissue. attempting to physically rebuild the vascular network. Injections take a different route by delivering medication directly to the tissue. This bypasses damaged nerves or chemical blockers to force a reliable localized reaction. These options have significant trade-offs. They require clinical visits, carry a high intimidation factor, and involve steep financial costs. While these therapies sound drastic, they offer an exceptionally reliable safety net when standard pharmaceutical options fail. We have mapped the options from behavioral shifts to surgical alternatives. Now we need to match your specific situation to an immediate action. This evaluation matrix matches the most common failure scenarios to the appropriate medical intervention. For the unoptimized user, those who tried the pill once or twice on a full stomach, the next step is rigid protocol adherence. This costs nothing but effort and patience. For the systemic sufferer, those with high blood pressure or prediabetes, you must decide between escalating medication costs or investing significant time into a lifestyle overhaul. Finally, for the refractory case, where protocol is perfect and health is managed but pills still fail, the next step is consulting a urologist for advanced clinical therapies. Erectile dysfunction is a critical health signal. These localized failures often serve as the first visible indicator of systemic cardiovascular issues elsewhere in the body. Do not panic quit when the first pill fails. Objectively diagnose your failure point, adjust your protocol, and methodically reclaim your physiological health.